Greetings, this is Fred Barstein, CEO and founder of TRAU, or the Retirement Advisor University. I wanted to talk to you today about why now is the time for retirement plan advisors to start distinguishing themselves among plan sponsors, and why the CKP designation is a great way to do that, and why it's so different than any other designation. So plan sponsors are waking up to the importance of 401k and 403b plans, especially as a result of the COVID-19 crisis. And they're also waking up to the realities and difficulties of running a plan. We stress to these plan sponsors that the most important decision they can make is hiring the right advisor. And they're just starting to realize the different roles between the record keeper and the RPA, but also that not all RPAs are created equally. So why is the CKP different, and why can it really help you in expanding your business and your practice? It is the only only industry designation for RPAs that provide a collaboration with a major university. And it's not just any university, it's UCLA, which is the #1 public school in the country. It's not some entity that plan sponsors have never heard of, which means you can put UCLA in your bio and your LinkedIn, and you get access to 7 to 8 UCLA professors that will never appear at an industry event. It's education almost like a mini MBA. We also require real industry experience, a certain number of plans, assets, and years, because we all know there's lots of advisors out there that dabble in this kind of thing, but only a few of you have the real experience, and the CKP recognizes that and says you got to have that real experience. No other designation has that, and there is real rigor to the CKP. There are live classes that are required, and you do have to take the online. It's not just taking a test, which pretty much anybody can pass with these other designations. And if you have those designations, you know what I'm talking about. And finally, this is the only designation that is marketed significantly to plan sponsors. So our sister company, TPSU, the Plan Sponsor University, has almost 20,000 plan sponsors have registered, with over half attending a half-day training course. And we're always highlighting TRAU and the CKP designation. We have 35,000 subscribers to 401k TV plan sponsors, receiving 2 to 3 newsletters every single week for the past 5 years. So this has really got teeth for you, and something you can use and will resonate with plan sponsors. So let's get real. If everyone's a fiduciary, which they are, or they're working with a co-fiduciary, why do you need a fiduciary in the name of your designation? It's sort of passé at this point. It used to be important, but it's no longer. And if you have one of those paper designations, you know how qualified you have to be to pass one of those tests. And if you don't believe me that the CKP is different, ask a CKP what their experience has been like. So our June session, which will be 4 Fridays for 3 or 4 hours each day, will be the last fully virtual CKP program that we'll be conducting with UCLA, which means there's reduced costs and no travel. So I urge you to go to trauniversity.com ckp.com, our homepage, you can apply. And if you apply before March 15th and use the referred by on LinkedIn, use LinkedIn, we can provide a $500 scholarship, which further reduces the cost. And if this is good for RPAs, it's great for wholesalers and providers who get to understand what RPAs go through, and it really gives them more credibility because I think RPAs realize the value of a CKP. So look forward to seeing you in June at our last virtual session for CKP training in collaboration with UCLA Anderson Executive Ed.